Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. I wanted to do a quick introduction video or introductory video to welcome you to my November 28th challenge group here. I am so excited to have all of you. Some of the members in this group are repeat members or people that have done a challenge group with me before. So welcome back, guys. For all of you that are new, welcome. We're going to have a great time kind of getting going and getting started with everything. So just to kind of start out with an introduction about me, most of you know me, but some of you are referrals from other people that have done challenge groups with me. So I wanted to do a little bit more background on who I am. So my name is Erin Trier. I am a mom of two. My kiddos are Amelia, who is 5, and Brendan will be 3 in January. I am married to my husband, Dave. We have been married a little over 7 years. And we live outside Chicago in a smaller, or not so small, but a suburb called LaGrange. It's about 20 minutes outside of the city. And let's see, I am the oldest of 4 children. I grew up around Chicago. I've kind of lived around Chicago my whole life, so that's kind of my background overall. I have 2 sisters and a brother, and again, like I said, I'm the oldest. And as far as what I studied, I went to school for social work and psychology for my undergrad, and then I got my master's degree in social work. And then after graduating, I moved on to corporate human resources and worked in the corporate world for about 5 years. And then after that, I had kids and decided I wanted to stay home. Outside of that kind of professional experience, I also have been a swim coach, an age group swim coach for ages 8 through college-aged kids for about 15 plus years. And this past summer, I actually just decided to step back from that coaching experience for now, and move on to this wellness coaching with Beachbody specifically. And just to give you a little bit more background into why Beachbody, I have been doing their programs or working with trainers for a little bit over 2 years. I have done, different Beachbody programs, and I've also worked with Beachbody coaches that run their own boot camps and workout programs, and nutrition plans, etc., in their own capacity. They have their own spin-off company, but they still are technically Beachbody coaches at heart, or at the core. So I've just been involved in the community, like I said, for a couple years. And then this past August, I decided that I wanted to start coaching. So here I am. I have been involved in fitness or have been an athlete my whole life. I always have been an active person trying to kind of stay healthy in some capacity, or what I believed to be healthy. And when I became a mom specifically, it just became a very large challenge for me to try to figure out how to maintain a healthier lifestyle, how to fit in workouts, how not to eat a bag of chocolate chips for dinner when I'm exhausted from a long day, and things like that. So I have tried very hard to get creative with fitting it in and figuring out how to make it work for my lifestyle. So that's how and why I became a Beachbody coach, because the programs and the community overall, and finally realizing that I wasn't alone in how I was going through my day-to-day life and this feeling of just surviving. It was so nice to come across people that were going through the exact same thing. And that's why I've partnered with Beachbody, and that's why it's made such a big difference in my life. So overall, I am so happy you guys are here. We are going to have a great, great time. Just to give you a couple little tidbits about me personally, I like to kind of give what's my favorite treat or snack, and then what's something that I always struggle with or that I'm self-conscious about as far as my body or me goes. And then I'll also tell you a little bit about my why. Why do I do this? And you'll hear more about your why as we go through this program. But my favorite sweet treats, whatever, is definitely anything chocolate related. I have an insane sweet tooth that I am always trying to get control over. It is something that I struggle with all the time, every day. I have had to just learn more and more about tricks that work to kind of subside the cravings. And sometimes I still give in and sometimes I don't. But that is a huge learning curve for me, because that's my biggest weakness. As far as my body, what I'm most self-conscious about, definitely my midsection, especially after having kids. I've always struggled with positive self-image. and just confidence overall and feeling good about who I am in my own skin. And so that's what a large part of this journey has been about for me, trying to kind of get a good understanding about who I am, grasping more when it comes to self-awareness, and really doing my best to be confident in the life that I'm living. And so I am going to be sharing all kinds of things that I have worked on and that I want you all to start to think about as well as you move along this journey, because as you will slowly realize, the more we get into this, this is clearly you joining a workout and nutrition focused program, but that is not the main goal of this. There's so much more that comes with starting in that place. And you will see as we get into it what I mean. Now on to my why. Why is this important to me? Why do I do this? It's obviously important to me because I want to be a good wife, a good mom, a good person overall. I want to be a positive force in the world. But most importantly, my why stems towards me and finding my confidence and finding what I can do to make this world a better place. And it's just, it's a very powerful thing for me because I really, really strongly believe that, when I'm taking care of myself and when I'm pouring into myself, I am a way better person from the inside out in every aspect of my life, no matter where I am or what I'm doing. So I have learned that more and more, especially since having to shift my expectations and my priorities and my mindset and my, everything since becoming a mom and parent. I have learned more and more that I have to take care of myself. It is literally the thing that I have to do, have to have. And it has changed me tremendously. So that's my why. I want the confidence, I want the energy, and I want to be a positive role model for the people around me. So I hope that gives a little more background about me. Sorry to make this introduction so long, but I wanted to just welcome you guys again. Please do an introduction of yourself at some point in the next week before we get started. You can just write in the comments below your name, where you're from, a favorite treat, something that you're maybe self-conscious about, why you joined this challenge group, or what's your why? Why are you doing this? Why is it important to you? I want you all to know, because I've heard from many of the people that I've talked to, and I know from my own experience with starting this, that it's totally normal to maybe feel nervous, confused, apprehensive, wondering what you might have gotten yourself into, wondering if this is really going to work, if you're going to get to where you want to go. All of those things are completely normal. And I want you guys to understand now, before we even start, that I will do everything in my power to support you and get you to where you want to go. And you will get out of this program whatever you put into it. But the bottom line is, there is no failure here. There is no perfection. There is no cookie cutter, you must do this, this, and this to get to Z or whatever. I am very much a person that thinks and believes strongly that any kind of conscious effort or any kind of small progress should be celebrated and should be the focus. And I want you guys to get into that mindset. I want this to be your kickstart towards potential lifestyle changes that you can maintain. This is not going to be a quick fix crash diet or workout program. It's not going to be some quick thing that you just do and then potentially bounce back to where you were. The idea is going after whole wellness. And again, trying to go towards making this a lifestyle change for you. Because that's what it's been for me. And that's what I'm trying to instill in my groups. And that's what I'm trying to instill into my challengers. That this is something that can be extremely powerful and wonderful in your life. So let me know what I can do to help you guys. I am here for everything and anything you need. We are in this together, good, bad, confessions, whatever. We are totally real here. I will be the first to admit when I totally fall off the tracks, because that's life. And like I said, I am not about to try to pretend that I'm perfect or that I'm going to be perfect or I'm going to make all the best choices all the time. First of all, that's not what I want to do. And second of all, that's not even realistic. It's exhausting to do that all the time. So it's about finding that balance, and we will do that. We will work together to find it. So you guys let me know what you need. I am so excited to get started. Keep an eye on the Challenge Tracker app for all the information coming in the next week, and we start on the 28th. Keep me posted if you have questions before then. Talk soon, guys.